I worked with children in prisons and became very conscious of the fairly unpleasant circumstances that children had come from. And I think that was what put the seeds in my mind of wanting to become an adoptive parent. I had been single for about 10 years before I adopted my son. I suppose I was conscious of an absence, of there being something else that I could add to my life. I'd approached my local authority, and to be honest, they did seem to have a strong bias in favour of couples. They told me it might take upwards of 4 years to get matched with a child. Barnardo's people seemed very receptive to the idea of me as an adopter. I just had a very favourable experience from the outset. The social worker who assessed me was great. We really had a rapport, and that made it so much easier because she understands my support needs and the support is there when I want it. My son comes from a background of neglect. He'd lived in the birth home for a couple of years. He ended up being in foster care for quite a while before he was matched to me. I think he has settled particularly well. He's really thrilled that he's got cousins of a similar age to him. He absolutely adores school and the friends that he's made there, and he's very conscious of the fact that this is forever now. His teacher told me that they'd been talking about mummies the other day, and my son had put his hand up and said, "My mummy is going to be my mummy forever, and she's the best mummy in the world." There's no way I'd say, I wish I wasn't a parent because I can no longer wake up at the time I want to wake up. I'm constantly engaged with my son now, whereas before I suppose I was constantly engaged with myself. And it's opened up a different life to me. You meet different people. And it feels like a much more rich, more complex life, I suppose, than a childless life. Barnardo's support has been great. I have regular contact with my social worker. I was prepared for the challenges, but the fact that you can have so much fun with a young child almost took me by surprise. I'd kind of forgotten there would be that element to it. And he's so much my son. He's so much the child that I need to have in my family.